Hey guys, it's Keith with Cloudster Pillow. I want to make another video to share my newest product that I'm making. Again, I make everything here. Everything is US made. Everything I source is here in the US, from fabric, thread, the fill that I put in, the Velcro that I use, everything is done here in the United States. And I make everything that you see on our website except for the core belts. You're going to see a whole table full of holsters here, and I believe that I can save you a lot of money from buying new holsters, trying to find something that's comfortable or something that doesn't print, because it just doesn't exist. You might find one holster that's better than the other, but it's pretty obvious that anything digging into your appendix, if you appendix carry your side, it's just going to hurt, especially when you sit or drive for long periods of time. And you also get this natural tilt where the firearm or the grip of the firearm comes out and it prints through your shirt. So with a small $20-ish upgrade, you can absolutely change the way that you carry. I make, I believe, the best IWB holster wedge out there. I've tried them all, and then I made this to fix my problem, and it's solved a lot of other people's problems as well. I make them in 3 colors, a white bamboo, a camo, and a dark, and I also make them in 3 different sizes, a mini, a standard, and a deluxe. I typically use the standard size on my P365, and I use the deluxe size on my Glock 19. And because of a lot of requests, I am now making a very large pillow for sidecar style holsters like this. It even fits on a P365 sidecar or a full size setup. You guys are loving this. This is the monster size pillow. It's 5.5 inches in width and 6 inches in length. I mean, you could take this thing on an airplane and stick it to the seat and take a nap with this thing. It is that large. Here is the deluxe size. Let me show you one here that's not stuck there. That's our deluxe size. So just to give you an idea of the size difference to what I'm calling the monster size pillow. And it fits awesome. I've tested it here on this Grayman Solutions sidecar holster. Stick it on here like this, and it is very comfortable. It completely softens the holster from digging into your appendix. And it also keeps you from printing. I can show you here. Put the firearm inside the holster, the magazine in, and what's gonna naturally happen here is like a fulcrum. It's gonna tilt it inward towards your stomach, and it's also gonna help rotate these inward. So it really alleviates even needing a claw or anything like that. You really don't need these on the holsters when you're using these pillows, because it's already rotating it in and tucking it into you. I mean, you can see some of the questions I get, is it going to add bulk? But no, you can see how much these things compress down. And the best way I can explain that is when you're laying on your own pillow at home, you know, it looks pretty bulky, but you're laying on it and you can see that it really starts to get compressed. So it really conforms to your body. They're super comfortable. They're all adjustable. You can open these things up and you can add as much fill as you need to add, or you can remove fill. These things come fully packed for you, so they're all ready to go. I also send you extra bags of memory fill that you can use to adjust it. You get extra Velcro, so if you want to rotate these things out to other holsters, and you're going to get some alcohol wipes to clean the holster when you're mounting it with the Velcro. This is what the camo one looks like, the monster camo. So you can see these things are awesome. They're all sold right now. These are prototypes that I made, but these are all 2 size. These are going out to customers. And again, I'm making all these here. So there's the dark, the white bamboo, and the camo. Just to show you a few more setups here on the P365. I'll show you what that would look like. I've been testing this out with the monster size pillow. It's been super comfortable. I've been just taking it like this. I've been mounting it right about here, and it is, I can't tell you how comfortable this is to carry like this. Before, what I was doing on this setup here is I was putting a mini size pillow like this, and I was putting it right about here. You can see the Velcro that's attached there. And then I was taking a standard size pillow on this side and mounting it on that side. It was causing a little bit of bulk on each side. It wasn't so much bulk, but it wasn't getting what I wanted it to achieve, which was this. I wanted it to rotate this way and tuck in. So the best way to have that done was to go to the middle. So what I started doing is I started taking the deluxe size pillow and putting it more in the center, which was helping. It was creating this effect and this way. So it was really helping a lot. But when I tried this, it was a game changer for me. Even on the P365, you can imagine, you know, this just puts your holster to sleep. You are not gonna feel this on your body at all. It is super comfortable. I can tell you, you will not feel the Kydex on this thing, and it's going to completely keep you from printing. You're still going to get a good draw on your firearm if you need to. But yeah, these things are game changers right here, this size. I'll show you some of my other setups here. This is the M&P 2.0. This is Blacksmith Tactical. These guys are out of Texas, awesome company here. Can't strongly recommend them. Same thing here. I would take on this size here, I would take a Deluxe. I put my Deluxe right about on this side. I haven't put the Velcro on this one yet, but I would put it right about here, just like that. And then that's gonna tilt the firearm that way, and it's gonna tuck the grip that way for me to keep me from printing, and it's gonna give me all that protection from the Kydex. Here is a same company, Blacksmith Tactical. This is for a Glock 26, there you go. That sits in there. Even on this small little guy, I would use probably a standard size on this one here. So I would take a standard size pillow, and I would put it right like this, and always off to the side. You can see off to the side of the holster, and always below. So you always want something just like this set up, just like this. And what that does is it tilts it this way and it tilts it this way. And yeah, this is an ideal setup. So probably a standard size on this one. I always say if you're ever in doubt of what size to get, go bigger, because you can always make these feel smaller. You can move the foam around. I mean, I can even make a monster feel like a Deluxe if I wanted to by moving the foam around. You obviously can't make a smaller pillow feel bigger. I do sell minis. Minis are a very particular pillow. It's for somebody that just wants a wedge. They have maybe a little bit of discomfort, but they really just want to stop printing. And they're using a tiny little foam wedge, which we know is very uncomfortable. You would get one of these minis. Again, even the minis are very easy to adjust. Just open up. You can take any amount of foam out. You can add foam in, whatever you need to do. So yeah, check them out on the website. I will drop a discount code below. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I appreciate it. Bye-bye.